Okay, this is something most dating coaches won't tell you. This is something most guys don't even know. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting older. I should be getting wiser. I'm learning some things with age. This is what modern men and the manosphere gets wrong. Okay, this is what modern men get wrong about women, and this is what the manosphere overall gets wrong about women, because they stop at looks, money, and status. And the truth is, there's a bunch of soft skills that make up the man in general that are not talked about. So over here, we're going to talk about all of the hard skills that you need. Over here, we're going to talk about why you need to eventually progress to soft skills. I will let you in on a little secret. All of the guys with really good hard skills, looks, money, status, maybe they're professionals, they make a lot of money, they're good at their career, they all envy the guys over here with soft skills. Because these are the guys at the end of the day who she gravitates towards emotionally. So I'm going to actually give you like a logical breakdown here of what this actually looks like. The first thing that I need you to know, I need you to know this, okay? You cannot stop pursuing new skills. As you get older every single year, most guys quit learning new stuff between about 22 to 25. They're just done. You cannot stop pursuing new skills because it's the only way you get ahead. Let me give you an example. Most guys at 25 just stop. For example, those of you maybe struggling in your career, or you are looking for business ideas or something like that, right? Here's what happens when you keep learning new skills. You enter into something, you enter into a new field, you enter into a new niche, you enter into something, and you want to get better at it for your own personal life. And then slowly you realize it's really hard to learn something new because it requires a bunch of new talents. So you realize that you're not good enough. And maybe you started doing something just for your own personal interest, but later on you see a bunch of pain in that niche or in that marketplace. Okay? Well, guess what happens then? You now see that you can actually solve some of these problems because you learn something new and you realize that there's better, more innovative ways to do things. Now you have a business. This is going to go really deep, and I've never seen another dating coach explain something like this, so just stick with me, okay? At 25, most guys stop pursuing new skills, but your success with women, your success with business, your success in your career, your success socially comes from you getting off the couch and trying something new, and you're going to see why. The reason why most guys can't attract hotter women is because they're not progressing through this cycle. Okay, so this is what you have to understand. What I'm about to show you today, how to make the shift from hard skills to learning soft skills, is going to be the difference right here with women, so that way you can start to unlock new levels to actually attract hotter women. This is also going to help you in business and in your career life. Okay, so let me give you an example. If you learn more stuff, if you learn more endeavors, okay, you can now see more pain and you can actually offer solutions to people. Okay, the next thing I'm going to tell you is this. Socially, this makes you way more interesting. Socially, this is going to make you way more powerful even. So, okay, let's break this down right here. Over here, there's hard skills. What are the hard skills? Hard skills is looks, money, and status. Okay? What I would call this is like the big three. Everybody likes to talk about this, the big three. So looks, what goes into that? Well, that might be like muscle, protection, aesthetics, overall just you being a hot guy. You taking care of your looks. Doing the best that you can, building a V-taper physique, getting in the gym, maybe you train MMA, whatever the case may be, you signal that you have strength and capability and protection. Okay? The second thing that most guys have no problem figuring out, because they actually can see the logical correlation, how this is going to help their life, would be money. So let me give you an example. Okay? They'll get their finances in order, and now all of a sudden they can provide. Now all of a sudden they could give long-term security to a family. Okay? All of a sudden maybe they have resources or they have investments, so it's like their future is solid. That's great. Okay? Last but not least, then is status. The older you get, your status and your popularity more so comes from career, because past college, most people aren't in school anymore, and the social circle starts to become who you're around in the workplace environment. So with status, maybe you're a famous doctor, maybe you're an influencer, maybe you're the #1 real estate agent in your hometown. Whatever the case may be, these are your hard skills. Your hard skills would be protection, okay, strength, muscle mass, looks, okay, provisioning or providing money, and then status basically says, who are you in this world? That's great. But all of these guys right here, with good hard skills, this right here is who these guys envy. Okay, who these guys envy is a guy with soft skills. Now, soft skills, these are the things that you cannot see at face value. And this is very, 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 very important in order to attract women. The only way to start to actually become a more interesting, more charismatic man is to take time out of your life to learn soft skills. And I'm going to show you what this means. Soft skills would be things that you cannot see at face value. So the three ways that I'd like to describe it would be like charm or charisma or being like socially magnetic. Okay, you're going to hear about certain individuals. Women will say like, oh, I was just drawn to him. And the dude over here with all these good hard skills is looking at that guy going, well, what did he bring to the table? I bring all this to the table. He brings nothing. Why did she want to go home with him and not me? Well, I'm going to explain. If you have charm, you have charisma, or you're socially magnetic, you're able to captivate energy and bring people towards you without you doing much. So the only way to do this, okay, you have to actually get off the couch. You have to put down the video games. You have to go out in the world and interact and learn things. So when you do this, you find your social circle and you're going to learn new stuff. So I'll show you what I mean. You must learn new skills. If you pick something and you dedicate time to it, you unlock the female lens of attraction. If you even look at the most popular dudes on social media who do amazing with women, it's usually a combination of two things. Typically, the looks is solid, okay, so like the guy looks attractive, very lean, muscle mass, good looking, but there's a second layer to it. It's like he looks good, but he also knows how to dance. He also knows how to surf. He also knows how to play piano. And when you put the two together and you combine something that's very attractive with soft skills, that's how you become the type of guy that she wants. That is almost how you become the type of guy that she fantasizes about. I've never seen anybody break it down on this level. So when you have both of these columns, okay, now you start to actually put them both together. So here's what I mean. You need the soft skills too, so you must dedicate time and energy and resources to learning things that don't pay you a return right away. Here's what I mean. If you choose one thing out of this list, and you can maybe even think of a different thing too, just like choose something and actually dedicate time to it, and I'll show you how to use critical thinking to decide what is best for you. Let's say you learn how to two-step dance, or let's say you learn how to salsa dance, or let's say you learn how to play the guitar, or you learn how to play the piano, or you learn archery, or you learn how to surf, or you learn how to skateboard, or you learn how to go wakeboarding, or you learn, for example, I've even seen guys who like teach game, right? So like they'll go out to, venue or something. I've even seen these guys who want to teach social skills. I've even seen some of them do like magic tricks. Okay, these are all soft skills, something you learn. You learn how to do a magic trick. You learn how to surf. You learn how to two-step dance. Okay, you learn something. Okay, all of the guys with hard skills envy these guys because they're socially magnetic. So this is what you need to do, okay? I'm going to actually give you the step-by-step process with this stuff because most people that I see don't actually give processes. It's like they talk about this stuff vaguely, but nobody actually is giving you like step 1, do this, step 2, do this, step 3, do this. If you're over in this column and you don't have any of this down yet, you have to do this first. Then, okay, here's what happens. You need to get enough money. You need to get enough money. Listen to me closely. You need to get enough money with enough disposable income so that way you can actually pay somebody, okay, or you can actually find a mentor, or you can find somebody, okay? You have to get enough money, okay, with hard skills to now pay for soft skills. Let's say you saved up an extra $5,000 and now you're going to find somebody to teach you how to salsa dance. You're going to find someone to teach you how to play piano, whatever the case may be. That's going to unlock a bunch of new stuff in your dating life. All of a sudden you can take pictures of you doing it, and you can all of a sudden record different videos of you doing it, or whatever the case may be. What you have to do though, in order to put all this together the right way, and you can actually pick something that's right for you, okay, is you have to actually use critical thinking. You have to use critical thinking based on location and where you're at. So let's say you happen to live on a lake. Let's say you happen to live on a lake, just based on where you live in the world, you happen to live on a lake, or you live near a lake, or you live in a lake town. It would probably be in your best interest to get a boat. And now you have boat parties, or maybe you learn how to wakeboard. And now when you talk to women, you can talk about wakeboarding, and you can actually be captivated in that soft skill, that hobby, that interest. And now she's drawn to you, and now she wants to go wakeboarding with you. Listen, if you live more rural, for example, maybe it's best to learn how to two-step dance, okay? The main point is this, and let me give you an example. Even on like my dating app profile, where I'm from in North Dakota, shooting bow, okay, or bow hunting or archery, pretty typical, pretty common. When I moved to Arizona, that was not typical. So like on my dating app, since that wasn't typical, it was like a new thing that women would see. A lot of women were drawn to that. There were so many women who would constantly comment about that. Or it would be like a character that they haven't seen before. Okay, so listen to me closely. What you have to do right here, okay, the main point is this. If your social skills suck, okay, if your social skills probably suck, it is probably because you're not interesting enough. But some of you might be wondering, well, how do I become more interesting? You only become more interesting when you know more stuff and do more stuff and can show proof that you're socially magnetic and you can captivate that energy because of stuff you do or stuff you know or stuff you can show the world. So this is what I'm telling you. When you spend a bunch of time learning game, okay, like, oh, just say this, and now you say this, and now you say this here, and now you do this here, listen, that is not natural conversation. What you want is you want natural conversation. You want everything to flow and be effortless, but most guys don't have anything to talk about, so you're sitting there socially and you feel like you don't have a lot of value, because the truth is you probably don't, because you're not either charming, charismatic, or socially magnetic, which means we need to learn a new layer. And the new layer is this, okay? If you're sitting there spending time learning game, okay, regimented lines, that is not natural conversation. Meanwhile, if you know how to two-step dance or salsa dance, and you're at the party or you're at the wedding or whatever, and you just walk up and you say, hey, would you like to dance with me? And she says yes, well, look at that. The conversation flows organically. So what you have to do, what I'm trying to say here, is learn the dance. Learn the soft skills needed. This is going to drastically help your life. Who is this video more for? This video is more for anybody above the age of, let's say, like 25, okay? Or even if you're entering into your 30s. Me, I'm 29, okay? This is a stage of life that I'm in. As you get older, okay, this becomes more and more important, because as you get older, these things is almost like a prerequisite, like in order to even qualify to be like in the vicinity of like an established man, like you have to have these things checked. It's almost like a no-brainer. Over here though, these are the things now that you develop that helps you really crush at life. And if you can put both of these together, that is what most guys don't do, because most guys stop right here. They stop right here. One of the dudes in my community goes, after learning the language of women, I've been able to attract and retain women like never before, because I now finally understand the type of man I need to be and what they respond to. Before, I would not know what to do at all, feeling completely lost. With this program, I feel like I have an exact blueprint for every single category, making me feel like I'm finally in control. Your work is amazing. This is the type of results that I'm seeing. So because of that, I want you to take that next step and join us inside the community that I created, so that way I can help you learn, understand, and master the language of women. I have a full process where I teach stuff like this at the highest level. And since I watch my process work for so many other dudes, since I actually see what happens when they start to learn, understand, and master the language of women, I want you to check out that too, because I know that I can actually help you. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.